Oh, hi. I'm David Letterman, and as you can see, I'm not in the studio now. I'm still vacationing out here at my country home. But don't worry, NBC has got a great new late night for you tonight, and for the first time, there'll be a guest host in my place. Now, I'm not sure who it is, but NBC has such a vast pool of talent to draw upon. I'm sure it'll be someone that you'll really enjoy. In fact, this should be such a good show tonight. I'm awfully sorry I can't be there myself, but of course that would be impossible since I'm all the way out here, a good 30 minutes from the city. So I'm going to sit back and enjoy the show just like you, and, well, we'll see you folks tomorrow. I hope you're having a nice holiday weekend around the United States. Here in New York City, Memorial Day weekend, you know what that is, Paul? That's the official opening of the public pool urination season.
Oh, that's good.
We are ready to go.
Ready!
Memorial Day weekend, you know, that's a getaway. Everybody likes to get out. I'll tell you, everybody leaves. There's nobody left in the city. There's a guy, we've been on the air here almost 6 years. There's a guy who stands outside the Ed Sullivan Theater building on Broadway every day. And when I come to work, the same ritual, I say, "Good morning, how are you?" And he gives me the finger.
Yeah.
Well, this has been going on for 6 years. Even this guy, earlier today I come to work, he faxed me the finger from the Hamptons. Even this guy's out of town. Seriously, this is what I'm going to do this weekend. Mom and I are going to the beach, and we take Mom's got one of those metal detectors.
Yeah.
Don't kid yourself. Last year we found a Timex. Yeah? Pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? It's Memorial Day, the day we honor our military with a plasma screen blowout sale at Best Buy, but that's a different As you can tell by looking at me, on Memorial Day weekend, you get a good look at me. I'm the kind of guy who loves barbecues with friends. And last year we had kind of an odd thing happen at the house. Does everybody have like an unusual family member, like an unusual uncle or something like that? And how many of you are the unusual family member? Yeah. Well, so my Uncle Earl is visiting the house, and we're all excited. But he's the kind of guy you got to keep your eye on. And I'm sort of watching him, and I think, oh, he looks like he's drinking out of a flask. And I don't know, you let that go a little bit because it's the holidays. And it turned out it was a charcoal starter. It was just, what a mess. Oh, my God. And then, and did I tell you what happened to my mom that one year? That we had the big margarita party for Memorial Day. And late in the afternoon, we can't find Mom. And it's starting to get dark, and so I say, okay, well, let's all go inside and forget about it. We'll start tomorrow. So we get up first thing early in the morning. We go out, and there's Mom out in the backyard, sound asleep, and she'd been drinking the margaritas the day before. She's out cold in the yard, and it was actually a beautiful sight. There's a deer licking the salt off her. Gorgeous. Yeah. Hey, Mom! Mom! You know, because technically a person's not missing unless they've been gone for 24 hours.
That's right.
As you know, for the last 25 years in this country, foreign powers have been freely spying and stealing military and nuclear documents and secrets.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world knows everything that we used to have and develop by way of weaponry and defense systems. All of those, we just open the doors, let the spies come on in. It's a change in policy. I don't remember it going through, but that's the way it's been. So for the last quarter years, anything that we thought was a secret, no. It's like shopping at Kmart. Anybody can do it. The category tonight, top 10 signs a guest at your Memorial Day barbecue is a spy. You see what I'm saying? You're having a barbecue, top 10 signs, guest is a spy. Here we go, number 10. He introduces himself as Double O Larry. Number 9, keeps whispering into the potato salad. Number 8, embarrassing slip-up, refers to A1 sauce as the B1 bomber. Number 7, seems oddly knowledgeable about who wants a burger and who wants a hot dog. Number 6, kid who beat him in sack race sent to Siberian prison. Number 5, asks if the hibachi has a gyroscopic laser guidance system. Number 4, wears an apron which reads, "Kiss the spy." Number 3,
You ask him how he likes his burger, he bites down on a cyanide tablet. Number 2, after a couple drinks, starts telling you nuclear launch codes. And the number 1 sign a guest at your picnic is a spy. He seems awfully interested in the Titan missiles you keep in the shed. There you go. Letter number 3, actual viewers writing actual letters. Dear Dave, where I live, your show is scheduled opposite a show called I Married Joan. As you might guess, it's always a tough choice to decide what to watch. Wow, there's good news. If you could just give me one more reason to watch your program, your pal Carlisle, St. Paul, Minnesota. So this person is looking for another reason, like you need another reason to watch our program. Wait, I got a great idea. Ladies and gentlemen, because it's Fleet Week, I'll tell you what let's do. Let's fill up the Ed Sullivan Theater with sailors. Here we go! The men and women of the United States Navy. Thank you very much. Want to go? I'll tell you what, follow me. Here we go, Paul. Let's go. Hurry. We'll be right back, folks. Thank you very much for being here. I've been told by our producer we're right on time again tonight. This, ladies and gentlemen, is your on-time network. And also, you know, Memorial Day is this weekend.
That is right.
That's like the first official weekend of summer, more or less, isn't it?
Got any plans?
And I'm told in honor of that celebration, we've loaded the cannons tonight with, what, potato chips. Anton. Man! If we had been quail hunting, I'd be dead now. Look at this. Boom! Climbing over the fence. The shotgun went off accidentally. Took his face right off his head. Thank you very much. Hi, Dave. What are your plans for Memorial Day? We were just talking about that a little bit earlier. Take care, Dave. Jeff. In all honesty, if I can be serious here for a moment.
Ooh. Oh. You are going to be serious.
It's just something I learned in an after-speaking class.
Uh-huh.
After dinner speaking.
Let's see it.
Barbecue. I love to, you know, and you think, oh, he's an old woman. No, it's true. I love to barbecue. Just barbecue. And that's exactly, oh, man, I can smell the coals now, the barbecue. Look out.
Dave,
Yeah.
this is absolutely fantastic. Where did you buy this meat?
Well, I didn't buy this meat, Paul. Have you seen the new Star Wars movie, The Phantom Menace?
Yeah, why?
It's Jar Jar.
He's such a movie, but he's absolutely delicious.
The category tonight, top 10 fun things the Army yells while rappelling.
I know what that means.
Yeah, top 10 fun things the Army yells while rappelling. Rappelling is a critical skill in air assault operations and enables the commander to seize and maintain the operational and tactical initiative. The rappelling units can move rapidly, bypass enemy strong points, concentrate their forces, and exploit opportunities. That's rappelling.
Yeah, I'll say it.
Top 10 things the Army yells while rappelling. And now presenting tonight's top 10 list, 5 soldiers from the 101st Airborne Division from Fort Campbell, Kentucky, and 5 soldiers from the 10th Mountain Division from Fort Drum, New York. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Turn on the camera. Look at them guys. these guys ready to go or what?
Yes, they're ready.
This is a real deal
Yes,
here.
indeed.
Okay. Top 10 fun things the Army yells while repelling. Here we go. Number 10, Sergeant John Deshotel.
Spider-Man, kiss my ass!
What do you mean? Look at this guy.
Who does that?
Oh, man.
Yeah,
First right there.
that's repelling.
Number 9, Staff Sergeant Daniel Fahey.
If we get deployed overseas, tape Becker for me.
All right, sure, we'll be happy to.
Take Becker.
Look at them guys. Yeah.
That's how it's done.
The first guy said, Spider-Man, kiss my ass.
I think you did, yeah. I thought I
believe
was
you did.
hearing things.
Number 8, Staff Sergeant Marcus McMaster.
All this and Andy Rooney tonight on 60 Minutes.
Yeah, I like that. That's pretty good. I did that. I tried that this afternoon. I got the worst blister.
Sure, yeah.
Horrible.
Yeah, like a
horrible
blood
blister.
blister, yeah.
Number 7, Staff Sergeant Joshua Bond.
They're all the way down.
Number 6, Staff Sergeant Aaron Almquist.
Help me, Dr. Phil!
Fun things the Army yells while repelling. Number 5, Sergeant John Rick Jones.
Rope burns are cool!
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about.
There he goes, there he goes.
Yeah. It'd be so neat to see one of those guys come whipping down that building and land on a tourist.
That's all we need.
Number 4, Sergeant Stephen Cardona.
I love cookies!
What's that all about? He loves cookies.
Oh. You wouldn't think that in the thick of battle, you know, that a guy
Well, apparently,
would remember to yell, I love
me
cookies.
either, but I know nothing about that.
While repelling, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Great.
Number 3, Sergeant John McDonald.
Feng Shui!
I say, yeah, that's
Okay. It just gets stranger and stranger and stranger, doesn't it?
That's the Oriental discipline
Yeah, I
of,
think so.
of
I think
balancing, karmic balancing.
Very excellent rope technique.
Awesome.
Number 2, Sergeant Eric Curtis.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night!
And the number 1 fun thing the Army yells while repelling, here's Staff Sergeant Jeremy Barton. All right, our thanks to the 101st Airborne and the 10th Mountain Division from Fort Drum, New York. Nice job. Pretty impressive, don't you think? Our next guest, a very funny actor. He can be seen in the brand new motion picture entitled Dumb and Dumber 2. It opens nationwide on November 14th. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2014 Kansan of the Year, Rob Riggle. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. What an honor.
This is history making. No one has ever been introduced as your 2014 Kansan of the Year, Rob Riggle. This leads me to believe you're from Kansas?
I am. I'm originally from Overland Park, Kansas.
Overland Park, Kansas.
That's right.
And what did you have to do to become Kansan of the Year? Who did you beat?
I don't know. I don't know how this happened. especially if they really knew what I did in Kansas. I don't know how it happened. I'm glad it did, though. They gave me a nice glass bowl.
We have a picture of it right here.
Oh, yeah? Oh, there you go. Yeah. Look
Kansas.
how happy I am. Look how
You have the same outfit on.
pretty much. Pretty much.
Now, who other winners?
I think Eric Stonestreet, Jordy Nelson from the Green Bay Packers, Coach Bill Self from the KU basketball coach, Wilt Chamberlain, I'm sure, maybe at some point.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you, yeah.
Now, I'm fascinated by your life and your career. You spent a total of over, was it 30 years with the Marine Corps?
23.
23 years with the United States Marine Corps. How old were you when you went into the Marine Corps?
I was 19 when I joined.
19, and why the Marine Corps?
They're the best.
There you go. And do you have a military family?
My grandfather served in the Army Air Corps in World War II, and my uncle served in the Army, and I have family members that served throughout time. I think my grandmother traced our lineage back because she had to get in the Daughters of the American Revolution, so she had to prove that somebody in our family fought in the Revolution. I think there was a Minuteman in North Carolina who fought that I'm related to somehow.
Right, and that's how you became Kansan of the Year, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
But, and I suppose there are many, many others, and certainly we know people, different generations, but I think that it's interesting, perhaps unique in this case, that you spent all this time in the military. You were overseas, you were in the Middle East, you were in Afghanistan, and yet now here you are in comedies, in films, and doing stand-up comedy. How does one combine that? How do you make that transition?
Well, I was a theater and film major in college, in undergrad. I've been a comedy fan my whole life. I was voted most humorous in my senior class in high school, so it's always been...
The accolades just keep piling up.
Oh, you don't
man.
even know.
Oh, my God.
You don't even know. It can go on and on.
Veritable Hall of Fame here.
Wait till I start talking about the Cub Scouts. I mean, we could go on. No, but I've always been a fan of comedy, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. I knew I was going to get to it, but there were other things.
You wanted to serve your country.
Yes, I did. I did.
Good for you. Yeah. And you go, I'm telling you, we have had many, many men and women who have come back from Iraq and Afghanistan with stories that just make one shudder. What was your first day there like? What year was it that you first went over to?
I arrived in Afghanistan about 3 months after 9/11. And the first night we flew into a bombed out airfield on a C-130, and it was late at night, and it was in Mazar-e-Sharif, and we were in the north of the country. We hadn't even taken the southern part of the country. It was still controlled by the Taliban. But as we flew in, we landed, and the plane never stopped. So as we were trying to avoid bombed-out holes on the runway, they lowered the ramp on the back, shoved out all the cargo. We all ran out the back. It kept going, never stopped. The ramp went up, and it took off. And then we were laying there on the runway in total darkness, and it was very surreal. I'm laying on my belly on this runway in the middle of Afghanistan going, boy, this is really happening. And there's no lights out there, so the stars were just gorgeous. I remember how beautiful the stars were. And then a convoy of Toyota vans started coming at us. And this was the moment. This was either the good guys or the bad guys. And I was really praying it was the good guys. And it was, thank goodness. It was the Army Special Forces, 3rd Battalion, 5th Special Forces. So we linked up with them, we broke down all the gear, and then we went back to their compound.
Isn't it fascinating, though, fascinating in the way life can be fascinating? You can describe that image right there, and you do a beautiful job of describing it. It is vivid, and we all feel the terror and the fear and the pit in the stomach of the unknown, and then now you're in Dumb and Dumber 2? I mean...
Same kind of fear. Same. It's the, same kind of pit in the stomach.
That's the case.
Yeah.
But you maintained your association with the Marine Corps, and how long were you in Afghanistan?
I was over there 2 times. I did 2 tours, probably a total of 6 months, I guess, somewhere in there. And then.
And you were a pilot. You were in flight school. You have a license to fly.
Yes, yeah, I had my pilot's license in undergrad, and I got a guaranteed flight contract with the Marine Corps. So that's one of the reasons I ended up going into the Marines. But I don't fly anymore. It's not worth the risk.
Yeah. But at some point, you said to yourself, "All right, I've given my time and my service to my country. Now I want to be in comedy." Is pretty much what it was.
Yeah. I knew I was going to try it, and I had to try it, or that regret would kill me if I didn't give it a shot. So, as a matter of fact, I started in '97. I got activated. I was on active duty. I went to Kosovo and Albania. I came back, kept pursuing down at the Upright Citizens Brigade Theater here in New York. And Amy Poehler was one of my teachers.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, wonderful.
You were also on Saturday Night Live, for God's sake.
Yes, very briefly.
So you go from the Marine Corps to a year on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, about a year after I got back from Afghanistan, I got on Saturday Night Live.
This is remarkable.
That was my first job. That was my first job that I ever got was Saturday Night Live. So it was a very big job. I wasn't there very long, but it was a good time while I was there.
Anyway, this movie, we've had everybody on from the film, and the first one was iconic.
Yes.
It was an epic in the world of comedy, and now here we are ready to go again on this one.
I still quote lines from the first one. 20 years later, I still quote lines.
Now, when you're on set with these guys, it's not like Jeff Daniels. It's like the guy from the movie.
That's right.
It's not
It's
like
Harry and Lloyd.
Jim Carrey. It's the guys from the movie.
Yeah, it's Harry and Lloyd. Yeah, my first day of shooting, I show up, and I had met Jim once at the Comedy Awards, and I had never met Jeff.
Wait a minute. You didn't win a comedy award too, did you?
Well, now that you ask, Dave. No, I didn't win a comedy award. No, I wish I would have. But I really didn't know the guys, and they go, "Okay, everybody, this is Rob. Rob, this is everybody. Let's go." I jump in a hearse, and we're rolling down the highway doing a scene. And it was surreal, because I'm in this scene. It's just the 3 of us. It's Harry, Lloyd, and me in a hearse rolling down the highway. And it was surreal. I found myself being an audience member. I was just watching it and loving these guys. I've loved them for so long, and then being able to work with. All I wanted to do was text my friends and tell them, "You won't believe what I'm doing. I'm Kansas of the Year."
Let's take a look at a clip. You know what this is going to be? Is that what you just described? Is that what we're
It might be. It might be the actual. But this is my first day of filming, if it is.
Rob Riggle. Take a look, everyone. There you go. Right. 23 years in the Marine Corps. Congratulations.
Thank you
Great
so
pleasure
much.
to meet you. Rob Riggle, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with Kimbra, everybody.